falling back by 20 more than what happens at the end of the game. Do you point to that first half of letting it get out of hand?
Yeah, that was one of the messages post game, is the readiness that was necessary for this team coming in here with the stakes that they are for them. We knew we were going to get their best shot, and I just didn't really like the way that we played in the first half. But we played better in the second half, and we came back and we got it to where it was a 2-possession game or 3-possession game. I thought Alpy, I told him after the game, I thought his effort on the defensive end was like his best effort all season. He fouled out, but that guy's hard to guard. He's big and strong, and Alpy was fighting and working and, making him miss, and he would get putbacks and stuff. But I was really, really proud of Alpy and his defensive effort tonight.
Coach, the first half, talking about the pace of the game, but the second half, particularly, why did that stick out to you so much, how fast the team was playing, how they're getting things organized?
Yeah. So the first half and the first thing that I had on the board before the game was transition defense, and they had 16 transition points in the first half and 1 transition point in the second half. So some of it is our turning the ball over. Some of it is their rebounding and us not running all the way back and identifying. And that happened a couple of times where we didn't identify. And they had guys who were out there, playing hard and looking for open threes, and the threes were the difference in the game. They cut off the paint on us tonight. We weren't able to get our regular paint points, and they made 13 threes and we made 9, and that was really the difference.
Was there something to their defense that kind of limited your ability to move the ball as well as you had been moving it lately on offense?
They were switching some. They were going under some, making it harder for us to turn the corner. But we actually ended up doing a pretty good job as far as getting downhill, because we shot a ton of free throws. So it wasn't like we weren't able to get into the paint, but it wasn't finishes. It was free throws that we ended up with.
Can you speak to the difference you've seen from last year with Jalen's ability to absorb contact and get to the free throw line compared to this season? He went 14 for 14 tonight.
Yeah. He's learning the little tricks that are necessary to get to the free throw line, like the little rake unders and whatnot. But he was so diligent this summer in the weight room. Him and Willie Cruz were all over the world this summer, but they were together, and they made sure that he got his work in the weight room, because we knew if he didn't touch a basketball all summer, the weight room was going to be the thing for him, and he did both, obviously. But him being able to absorb that contact, as well as understand angles, and to get 14 free throws shows a savvy that he's gaining.
Is there been about him being able to take contact better because of that? Does it translate, or do you think about, now Jabari, now Alpy, what that might do for their game?
Yeah. I mean, Jabari especially, when he gets stronger, he's gonna be a problem, because he's gonna be able to take all that contact and finish at the rim, or not get pushed off his spot. Same thing for Alpy. He is lower body strong, but he can get stronger and better fit, and when he does that, he's going to be a problem as well. I mean, 20 years old and 19 years old, the two guys we're talking about, so they're going to get some grown man strength as we go through here. But yeah, the strength part is a big key. I remember when I had Steph as a rookie, he completely changed his body within a few years, and it completely changed his game to where he could do all the amazing things that he does. So I expect the same for these guys, as far as, their progression with the added strength.
We've seen Jalen score 30-plus points before, but tonight his 40 points just looked so much more efficient and like he was getting to his spots. Is that the growth that you've been speaking about lately? Yeah.
I mean, for him to score 40 on 22 shots is great. It shows that he is finding his spots. He is making plays for others. I'm not sure how many assists he had. 1 So maybe he didn't make any plays for others, but he did a good job of just letting the game come to him and reading who, if he felt like he had an angle or someone who was slower of foot to attack, he did it. And when you get 40, you don't want it to be 40 shots. You want it to be in the 20s somewhere, and that was a good game.